Computer science, a growing industry that can provide a reliable career with high earnings. But this field is not bringing in enough attention from women as we would like. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have a special show for you. We're going to find out some reasons why women attending the University of Washington aren't pursuing a degree in computer science. In this video, I will be interviewing some people involved in computer science at UW. After we find out what we need to know, I'll analyze the data and let's get started. Alright, so I'm here in Odegaard Library. We're going to interview some people and see what they think about computer science. Jessica, what made you want to take computer science?
It was interesting because statistically when you read about reports, they said that women is the ratio of being hired for women versus guys, guys is greater, so I wanted to make a difference by maybe taking the course and sampling it.
Okay, awesome. Wow, what aspects do you enjoy about it?
I like that it's very mechanical and that there is an input and there's always an output.
So what is your image of the stereotypical computer scientist?
What I think, what I see when I say the word computer science,
Yeah.
I think of guys sitting around in front of computers all day, drinking soda, playing their dogs, and coding.
Do you feel like you relate to the stereotype?
Kind of. I do see myself working behind a computer, but not as aggressively as most others.
Did you have any experience before you started?
Nope.
No. Did you feel like you're behind to other
Yes.
peers?
I feel like I'm way behind compared to other people because they're a lot of people that I had my work section with. They all know the material already. They have an idea of what's going on already.
Right. Okay. So what is your image of the stereotypical computer scientist?
A white nerdy guy. To be honest, now that I got to this school and I've seen people in Wise and I've been going to National Society of Black Engineers and stuff, I see that it's not just your typical white guy, but I went to the computer science building and all the pictures and stuff are white males, oh, he got an award. I'm like, right.
Yeah. So the next question's pretty obvious, but I'm guessing you don't feel like you relate to the.
I don't know. I don't ever feel out of place because I think I'm used to going into classrooms and being one of the only black people in there, so I don't really feel out of place. It can be bothersome. I think once you get into the major, I have a friend that's in the CSE major and he doesn't really like it, but I think NSB's good because it's National Society of Black Engineers, so we're all trying to pursue a major in engineering and we're all black, so that helps me.
Okay, awesome. So in the class that you're taking right now, how many women? Is it about 50-50 or?
Yeah, I think it's 50-50.
It tends to drop once the advanced classes.
Really?
Yeah. So why do you think women don't follow computer science?
I mean, if they have set stereotypes of what they think a computer scientist is, then I wouldn't pursue the major either. Maybe they get up into the higher classes and it's all men and they feel out of place. So they don't do this anymore and they don't do the classes.
Okay. And did you have much experience with computer science?
I took it in high school and it was really frustrating because in high school I was just I don't understand this, I'm not doing it, so I would sleep during class. And so I kind of knew how to code, but it wasn't good coding. And so then when I took it in the spring, it was I was slacking off in the spring. I didn't really care about the class, and the class is too hard for me to slack off in, so I dropped it. And I'm taking it this year, and I'm doing way better. But I guess I had a little bit of knowledge about coding.
What about before high school?
No, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Did you feel behind compared to other kids?
In high school?
Yeah.
It depends because a lot of them picked up on it really easy. I don't know if I'm just slow or something like that, but they'd be in class, the teacher would explain it, and they'd be coding, and I'd be none of this makes sense. And so I don't know if it was just because maybe I was holding myself back or something like that, because I felt if I can't understand it, I'm just not going to learn it or something. But I think there were times where I was just why am I the only one that doesn't understand this? But
What's your name now?
Joe Mato.
Okay. So what made you want to take computer science?
I just like the problem solving. I enjoy the puzzles and just figuring it out. You know, logic. It's fun for me.
Alright, cool. So, what is your image of the stereotypical computer scientist?
Um, if I mean stereotypical wise, I understand there's like a lot of there's a big image on like white white people with glasses and sitting in their mom's basement coding away. But nowadays, like it's more diverse and a larger group of people.
Okay, so
So
you don't feel like the stereotype is like accurate at all?
no, not anymore. Actually, a lot of more diverse groups of people are getting involved, at least in this area, and I think that's just a myth from now. But yeah,
Okay, so are you thinking about majoring in computer science?
yeah, I'm real focused to get in the program.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So are you in some pretty hard courses,
Um,
like pretty far along? And
Not too far. I mean, I've taken 143, but I'm trying to apply and see if I could take more advanced courses. So I'm looking forward to that.
okay, so is there how many women are in your computer science class?
I would say actually more than I thought. I would say, I mean, not like 50%, but I would say a little less than 50%.
Okay. Why do you think there's less women than men?
You know, I'm sure it has to do with like the environment of growing up. Women tend to not focus toward the computer. I mean, it's just like roles in life. But I don't believe in that. But it's just how it was back in the day. You know, they had to focus on either supporting the family or cooking or whatever back in the day. But now I think they've become more like grouped into starting computer at a young age and doing their thing instead of this whole role.
Awesome.
Of women.
Before you took your class, did you have much interest in CS or like experience?
I had actually not too much experience other than I studied. I mean, I worked on the computer at a young age, so I was familiar with everything. But other than that, no. I mean, I just learned, picked it up, and I thought it was really interesting. So I went with it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
A common theme that I noticed between these interviews was that they all had a common conception of what they thought a computer scientist looks and acts like. They all thought the computer scientists are typically antisocial white males who spend all hours of the day in front of a computer screen. This relates to the book Greek Mythology, where the women interviewed in this book have the same stereotype in their heads as the people I interviewed. Another big reason why women don't pursue a degree in computer science is because they don't have much experience with computers, and in some cases, they don't even know that computer science existed to begin with. Whereas, the men I interviewed had some experience with computer programming and technology. I think a solution to this problem is to make computer science a mandatory class during general education, to promote the involvement of both men and women in the field. That concludes the show. Thank you very much.